Alright, so we got this pretty dope game that's coming out. Of course, it's from China. It's unfortunate, you know, like I would want to say, wow, this Western game is coming out and I'm hyped. But, well, you know, what can you do if the West wants to destroy their entertainment industry? And the reason they do it is because they listen to publications like this. Publications like The Gamer. And I gotta say, The Gamer is a homosexual publication. And I'm not saying this disparagingly or anything, it's just an observation, because they seem to exclude straight people. They genuinely do not care. In fact, they actually hate straight people's sexuality. This is not a statement that they're saying, but I have noticed it by reading countless and countless of their articles. It's almost like they have a disturbing disgust and disdain towards sexuality of straight people. And this is demonstrable. You know, like I would be willing to sit down with anyone from this publication and see how they argue their case that this is not what is going on. Because, like, let me give you an example of the hypocrisy, right? Whenever you have a Western game that has pornographic scenes in it, which is most of them, right? Like Baldur's Gate has sex with demonic entities and sex with bears. Visa and MasterCard should have a look at it because it's got bestiality in it, doesn't it? Right? You got Mass Effect, Dragon Age, like almost every single game, you know, Witcher, all of the Western games have actual pornographic sex scenes in them. It's not like implied, it's not like Fade to Black. Like Dragon Age actually hired professional actors to do the moaning noises. The Last of Us 2 has a scene that has scarred the retina of an entire generation. And yet not a single one of these journalists accused these games of being Gunnar games. Why? Well, because the female characters look masculine. And when I say masculine, I mean strong jawlines. They don't even call them female, they call them body type B. Broad shoulders, no titty, no ass. And all of these designs are done specifically to defeminize fictional characters. To make it seem that women do not have breasts, do not have facial shapes that look feminine, do not have like smaller shoulders, right? Like all of this is ideologically to say that, well, genders are interchangeable. Men and women, they're androgynous, they look the same, they do the same things, there's no difference, right? Like it's an ideological push, which is coming from activists, from journalists, from these people. And so they promote queer culture. Like notice how it used to be in the past when there was a romance in a video game, like the romance with Talizora, or the romance with Bastille from Star Wars The Old Republic, or romances with Viconia de Vir from Baldur's Gate 2. People remember those romances because they were wholesome. And it usually led to marriage by the end of the video game, right? Like, it was a romance that was like a roller coaster of emotions. When you look at the romance that is being done in the West now, it's hookup culture. Like in Baldur's Gate, I keep saying this. I'm playing the game and all of a sudden this druid comes up. It's like, boyo, why don't you say you and I go to the woods and do the nasty? And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. You know, like I'm looking at this abomination of a man, tall as an oak. You know, the type that HR women would moist when they see him. And it's like, dude, you got a girlfriend. I got an elf here, you know. I couldn't find any proper woman in this video game, but this is the best I could find. She's my girlfriend. Nature doesn't care, boyo. Bring her along as well. Like, it disgusted me, okay? Like, I'm a professional gooner, and that was the most disgusting and vile shit. Like, I have lived in the age of the Wild West of the internet. I have seen nasty shit. You know, I have seen the 2 Girls 1 Cup video that scarred me for life. But that is even more disgusting. It was an abomination, or in Dragon Age, where you have like that muscular woman pushing you up against the wall. It's like, are you a Tuchanka or a Chakuka? What are we going to do? It's like, who the fuck writes this, right? And when someone writes this, the journalists are like, oh, that is art. That is art. And meanwhile, you have a video game that's coming from China, a nation that bans pornography, by the way, has no sex scenes in it, has no nudity. This is for the gooders. The gooders. First of all, I am starting to wonder, does anyone care being called a gooner anymore? Because the word used to mean something. It used to mean a person that's addicted to pornography, like someone that doesn't function anymore. They're constantly watching pornography, right? Like they're not watching occasionally. They're not just like once in a while or even once a day. No, like they do it for hours. It's a crippling addiction, right? How many people genuinely have this crippling addiction? You're telling me that if a straight man looks at a female character from a Chinese game and concludes, yeah, that's probably pretty fucking hot. Yeah, I would play that game. Sure, I like the character. Ah, you're a gooner. No, I'm a straight man. I have testosterone. Like, when I look at that, I don't want to masturbate. I just say, yeah, this is fucking beautiful. Yeah, it looks good. But because, again, like, they're a homosexual publication. Like, they're posting articles completely excluding or even pretending that straight people don't exist. And they are pretending that they have universal morality, that their ideology is universal for every human being. As if other women agree with them, but then I look at Twitch streamers and cosplayers, and I see that women do not cosplay Abby from The Last of Us, do not cosplay that chick from Dragon Age that they enjoy. No, they cosplay Eve from Stellar Blade. They cosplay characters like that Chinese game, and they cosplay characters like the West used to make. In fact, I haven't seen any Night Elf or Draenei or any cosplayer from a Western video game in fucking ages. All I'm seeing is anime chicks. And this is why the industry is failing, because they're listening to these brats. Like, they're saying, unfortunately, for all its unique appeal, there is one increasing common problem in the game industry. The reason you have a common problem in the game industry is because Western video games just started selling. Like, the video games that are agreeing with you aren't selling. No one is buying them. Not even queer people are buying them. And so now people are going to the bottom of the barrel. Video games that no one would have considered before, Chinese video games and phone games like Nikkei, and people are buying those because there's nothing else to play. Right? Skeevy attitude towards women. Before the cries of woke gamers starts flooding in, I like to preface that I'm able to enjoy games that cater to the male gaze. I like Stellar Blade. See, exactly what we've been saying. This is rewriting of history. This is pretty much what authoritarian ideologies do when they can't fight against something. They begin appropriating it. So, in other words, when Nier Automata came out, oh, disgusting, filthy, gooners, it sold. We always like Nier, we always like to be, obvious. Bayonetta comes out, disgusting, boomer, gooners, 7.5, IGN, disgusting, get the shit away. It sells. Oh, actually, Bayonetta is a strong LGBT game, right? Like, she's a strong model. Same shit with Stellar Blade. Now they like Stellar Blade. Oh, get the fuck out. This is grifting, is what it is. I generally don't believe that he likes Stellar Blade. They accuse us, the YouTubers, of grifting. I never said, like, oh, I hate this game, I don't like it, but then I see that it sells, and all of a sudden I change my mind. It's extremely distasteful to depict women going through untold horrors only for you to find multiple armor sets. Why? Why is it distasteful to depict women? Again, the idea that art should prove like the morality in real life. What if you want to make immoral art? Is it allowed? Like, can we make art that's immoral? Why? Because it sells. Why? I don't know. Find out about the people that want to buy it. But I want to create immoral art. Am I allowed? Why not? Only authoritarian regimes crack down on art. What's wrong if you sing about a music that worships Satan? AC/DC, Black Sabbath, all the other bands. So what? Did they destroy society? And if yes, your society wasn't strong enough. Was a weak society. Deserved to be destroyed. Seriously, like strong societies do not cater because like some random schmuck listens to an art form that's already niche. Like how many people actually listened to those bands back in the day, And so it's like the constant worry. Like if you have to worry about the most petty things imaginable, which is like the depictions of women in video games, like get the fuck out. Like your problems are so minuscule that you now have to like go into every single subculture, police, every single twat on the internet. At some point, you're just going to create enemies. And they're going to spy the living shit out of you. They're going to do literally everything that you hate. And I see this happening on Twitter every single day. Like people who wouldn't have even considered politics voting for Donald Trump. And then you have like the same leftists, you know, freaking out because transgender people are being told they can't go to the military, or you have refugees being deported. It's like, oh my God, the inhumanity. Oh, the Palestine. And you have the people that vote for Trump, good. It's like, what do you mean good? You fucked with the video games. And you get to see how they are shocked. They just can't comprehend what they're hearing. It's like, are you telling me that such a spiteful person can exist? Yes, I'm telling you literally that. Like, there are millions of people that have a level of spite you can't fucking imagine. And you have harvested that spite over, you know, you planted all of the seeds and now you're reaping. You're reaping what you sowed. Those people are spiteful because they view what you did as petty. They view you fucking with their video games as the most petty thing imaginable. And now they don't have any entertainment. So like their entertainment is to see you cringe, is to see you feeling that agony, feeling that despair, right? You fucked with the circus, so they made you the clown. And this is why the more stable regimes on the world do not fuck with the circus. They leave it alone, right? If you end up to the point where you're now criticizing the fact that video games are making female-looking characters, you have completely lost the plot. And you absolutely deserve all the people that are going to view you as an antagonist for taking away their hobbies. And it's not that you're taking away their hobbies at the end of the day, because as you can see, you know, people pivot to China. Like, that's fine, you know, you managed to destroy your own culture. There are other nations making other things. People pivot. But it's the audacity that pisses them off. It's the audacity that you actually thought you can be in charge to decide what people can see in their own bedroom. That is why they're feeling spiteful. And the fact that you actually succeeded and got into their bedroom and told them what they are and aren't allowed to put on their screen, that is what generates maximum levels of spite. And so people are going to do absolutely everything that makes you uncomfortable. Including, you know, not buying your publication, purchasing the games you hate, voting for the politicians you dislike, supporting the causes you don't like, funding and giving money to your competitors, like literally everything. Out of spite, and it feels good. That's the thing, you know, it feels good. And until these authoritarians don't understand that there is no reason to mess with the circus, and if you do, the circus messes back, the wheel will keep spinning, I guess. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.